Hey guys, how are you all doing? Today I'll be uploading a video list once again for fall, and there are gonna be 13 fragrances which I'm gonna show. I already have done like last month or 2 months back. I think I did a list for fall because I felt like fall and winter was coming to some of your countries, but some of you told me no, we're still having like summer and stuff. Maybe November time we'll start having colder weather. But anyway, this doesn't harm or hurt to do one more video. But the main inspiration behind this video was for the last 2 days in Bangladesh, I'm noticing a little bit of a cloud or a bit foggy in the morning and afternoon. Near the evening time, it's getting a little bit foggy. It's not really cold. It's still pretty humid, no breeze really, but you can sniff the winter is around the corner. Fall and winter will come. It's the same time. We don't have any fall. It's just straight up winter. It's funny thing for you guys, like, oh, winter for 17, 18 degrees. Yes, 15 degrees, that's our winter. We like it, At least we get some cold weather here. So these are some of the suggestions I'm going to give you. Some old ones, some new ones. I mixed it up and I put them according to my order. I'll write down the names. So fall and winter basically are my favorite time of the year because at this time you sweat less. Everything is a bit more relaxing. People are less mad on the roads. It's a lot of dust here, but I enjoy wearing perfumes because they last longer. This is one of the major reasons. So let's go one by one. No honorable mention. I'm going to go with number 13 is CK1 Shock for him. And this is the most inexpensive, or one of them anyway, in this list. And for good value, I would suggest this highly. CK1 Shock is basically a tobacco fruity fragrance. People know this as one of the beast mode back in the days, which is not this sprayer. They used to have a silver sprayer that used to be a beast. This one 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours if you're lucky, but 3 hours basically. Really nice atomizer, really nice smell. Okay, I'm telling you, this is a fragrance you must collect. Even though funny looking, neon looking Shock written on the bottle, looks a little bit like a children's movie or Halloween sort of thing, but this fragrance is very nice. Okay, anybody can wear it. It's not super like grumpy or old school. Very nice, fruity. CK1 Shock for him. That's a good fragrance to start with. Number 12, I'm going to go with a classic, Burberry London. This fragrance, some of this fragrance also can be worn in winter as well. Now, be mindful, but I think they work also in fall. This perfume is the older version. If you see the new version, this coat or the fabric has changed and the box has changed. I don't know how much is difference with the performance, but I stick to older bottles. You can still find these, the older batches. Get these over the new ones as much as you can and stock up. The reason being, Burberry London is one of those fragrances. If you ever ask someone who has gone through fragrances for a number of years, they will tell you they enjoy this some part of their lives. And this one, when Christmas comes, year end, holidays, this fragrance makes such a good impression. Such beautiful, comforting fragrance. I get like a guava note in there. There's a port wine, tobacco, and I think this one has some sweet notes. Really nice. Burberry London, one of the best fragrances of all time for me, and one of the best in this house. Okay, next one, number 11. They're gonna hit top 10. Number 11, I'm gonna go with Salvatore Ferragamo F Black Puro. So there are 3 in the line. F by Salvatore Ferragamo, F Black, and then the other one is, I think, the blue bottle. I think it's Free Time or Urban. I forgot. Maybe Free Time. Yeah. So out of the 3, this is my most favorite for a reason. Most of you know this was hyped as a clone of Chanel Allure, but I think this is a good fragrance on its own. It's said that La Nuit de l'Homme and Chanel Allure, if they had a baby, it would be this with more pepper. Really good perfumer, really sweet. And I think this fragrance is good for fall, colder weather. It brings out the best. Summertime is a bit too much, okay? But this is still one of the best fragrances I ever bought. Absolutely love it. Beautiful fragrance, got thing lavender, pepper, okay? Nice little perfume and sweet too. Good for dating as well, So number 10, this perfume right here. It's a dupe, some people say, of Tom Ford Noir Extreme, but it's a good fragrance on its own. Beautiful bottle, Mercedes-Benz Select Night. And I waited for a long time to get this. Nowadays it's a bit rare. It's a bit hard to find and maybe discontinue. Love these bottles, okay? This one, it's so lovely. I'm telling you, if you are going to buy this as Tom Ford Noir Extreme clone, you'll not be disappointed. Performance is good, but nothing to brag about. Not as long lasting as Tom Ford, not as beefy, but definitely you see the Tom Ford Noir Extreme vibes in this, and it's really good fragrance on its own. It's a very highly rated fragrance by me, okay? Definitely high class all the way. Mercedes-Benz Select Night. Number 9, I'm going to go with the fragrance. Some of you may not like it. I understand this fragrance is not universally loved, but I like it. This is called Narciso Rodriguez for him EDP. Those who love it, they really love it for that iris note mixes with that musk. Simple scent, sweet, more wearable version of Narciso Rodriguez for him EDT. But this perfume, sniff it once. There's also a musk version of this, which I'm looking for, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get it. Super rare. This perfume is one of my most favorite fragrances when winter comes, okay? Really long lasting. Just spray with caution. Do not overspray, then it'll choke, okay? But autumn and winter, beautiful fragrance to wear that time of the year. Narciso Rodriguez for him, EDP. Next one. It's a shame this fragrance didn't make it all the way up, top 5, you know, even. It's in top 10, but I keep it as a sign of respect. The elder brother of this one, it's called Intense, but this is the originator of those beautiful fragrances. This is called Dior Homme, okay? People in UK and US seem to appreciate this, especially in UK. They seem to appreciate it. I think I saw George from Fragrance Apprentice call this a poetry. And I can definitely see it. This is like such a poetic, like articulate, handsome fragrance with that lipstick iris. Really beautiful. This is the 2011 formulation, like not that year's batch, but that formulation. Not the 2020 is not that. The new one is changed. This one, the only shame of this fragrance is it doesn't push, you know. I never get more than 2 to 3 hours from this. Even sometimes just 2 hours, but those 2 hours are lovely. And I like to wear this at home, bit cozy, warm, and then the iris, a little bit of citrus, very playful like a champagne, okay? Dior Homme, the 2011 version. So that's number 8, I think. Yeah, 3, 10, 9, 8, yeah. Number 7, I'm gonna go with a bit more stronger. This is really good. And I would say for value, it's better than Dior Homme. That's why it's above Dior Homme. This is called Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. There was a time my fragrance guru Mark, Rob08, he said, this fragrance is so good, he loves it. He just loved it when he bought it at first, like some few years back, 2016. He had this cute little 50 ml. And he rated this very highly. It surprised me because Salvatore is a house. See, 2 fragrances already made this list. Doesn't get the credit, you know, at times, but this is such a good fragrance. Forget about tiramisu, forget about coffee or cake. This is a sweet fragrance which really great, gets attention, very long lasting, and at least 7 to 8 hours you're looking at, you know, in our condition also. So Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, beautiful bottle. This is one of the must have in, you know, anybody's collection, I feel. Okay, so number 6, and we hit top 5, I think, yeah. Number 6 is a fragrance. I love this line. Every single fragrance has something special about them. This is called Givenchy Gentleman. This is called Boisee. So I reviewed the whole line. There's a new preview or private collection. I forgot that name, but the Boisee version, I think this is called Boisee, right? I don't want to make a yeah, this is Boisee. When I smelled it for the first time, it was totally retail. It was above $100. I was not ready to do this, but I bought this when it was like $85. Okay, a little bit of discount, and I love this DNA the most in this whole line, alongside the cologne. This one doesn't have the performance like the EDP, but for the fall, 6 to 7 hours easily you can get, and it gives me vibes of CH Men Privé for some reason. So Givenchy Gentleman and CH Men Privé, I get like, it's not a whiskey, but it's like a woody note or something, they say, but I don't know, for some reason, you know, and I just love this perfume. You know, it's so high class. It's in the same DNA of Dior Homme, Valentino Uomo, that line, but I think there's a bit of iris in there, could be wrong, but so good for fall. Love this perfume. Check it out, Givenchy Gentleman, Boisee. Then top 5, let's bring out some new babies just to show support, you know. Versace Eros Parfum, okay. You can get the EDP, you can get the Flame, all work fantastic, but this is the most mature in the line, long lasting, definitely. And it has a little bit less lemon, like sweetness is also a bit controlled, but I think at the base, that's where it gets bit sweeter, you know. It's as the dry down comes, the vanilla and the tonka, it's bit darker or bit mature. I think it will make an excellent signature scent. This is a niche version of Versace Eros. Some of you can say this is redundant upon first sniff, but test it for the dry down. You'll understand why this was released, and it's a good fragrance. Versace Eros Parfum, beautiful Medusa head. Number 4 is a classic. This is what inspired me to do this list every year. Fall, this fragrance makes the list in every time. Every time, I just love this perfume. This is such a sweetheart of the community. Dolce & Gabbana, the 1 EDP. Okay, no need to talk about this. You guys know this is a classic, one of the best smelling perfumes in men's game. Performance can be a little bit spotty, just carry an atomizer, that will solve the problem. Number 3, my most exciting fragrance at this current moment, but I kept it at number 3 because the next 2 are more favorites of mine. 1 million Elixir. Those who said this is like just a sweet mess, it's like similar to Stronger With You, you'll definitely find similarity. You'll find something of element of By the Fireplace, but it's more sweet, more gourmandish, warm, bit spicy, very playful, and a little bit boozy. Check out this fragrance. If you like sweet perfumes for this autumn and winter, buy this and you'll enjoy it through and through. Clubbing, night out, dating purpose, meeting your friends. Such a great fragrance. This is one of the best flankers of this line, if not the best. Okay, this is 1 million Elixir. Number 2 and number 1, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. This fragrance is a recent infatuation. No, not infatuation. It's like a recent love affair with this one because I just love this DNA. Just love how this smells. It's not the longest lasting in the line. The EDP is the best for performance, but none of them are beast. Man, winter time, if you just get these two, just these two, Versace's Parfum and then Bleu de Chanel Parfum, you are set. You can wear that, the Versace for daytime, this one for the nighttime. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, it's expensive, but it's worth the money if you like the DNA. Last but not least, I'm going to show you my most favorite. I bought recently this discontinued fragrance. It's getting a bit harder to find and prices are going high. This is called Hugo Boss Bottled EDP Intense. So I'll put a caution in the air, is that Hugo Boss, they have bottled EDP, okay, and they have a bottled EDP Intense. Two entirely different fragrances. They have EDP Intense and EDT Intense. Those are similar, same smelling like Hugo Boss Bottled or number 6, the apple cinnamon combo sweetness. But the EDP, just the EDP, it's a gray color juice, totally different smelling perfume. So be mindful of that. So EDP Intense, why I'm putting number 1 is that I love the DNA one thing. This is my signature scent, but it's just so much stronger than the original, and it's a little bit darker take on the Hugo Boss Bottle. This one will work beautifully for winter, fall and winter, such a classic. If you like Dolce & Gabbana the one, but you hate the performance, try this one. Boss Bottle EDP Intense. Those are my 13 fragrances for fall. Which ones are your favorite? There are a lot more obviously, but I just chosen these just to highlight and do a review. Thank you very much for watching and support. If possible, give me a thumbs up if you like my list, my work, and my daily uploads. It's always your support that keeps me going. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Love you all, and we can't wait for fall and winter. Take care. Bye bye.